Somaliland's democratization process has been praised by non-state actors as the world marked the World Democracy Day. Non-state actors have urged the government to respect its citizens' right to meaningfully participate in the political process. Our reporter Yunus Diko has the details.
Somaliland's Non-State Actors Forum has praised the democratization process in the country as the world today marked the International Day for Democracy. Though Somaliland is a young democracy, Somaliland's Non-State Actors Forum say the fact that the country has held 5 elections since 1991 is an indication that the country is relatively gearing towards a democratic nation. The chairperson of the Somaliland's Non-State Actors Forum, Anwar Abdurrahman Warsame, says that his umbrella will advocate for media institutions, especially when the government limits freedom of expression.
The democratization process has been held and going on since 1991, when this government has got its own independence. And I'm quite sure that a lot of progress. Somaliland has made a lot of progress when it comes to the democratization process. For instance, Somaliland has made 6 elections, which is parliamentarian elections, local council elections, presidential elections. And also, Somaliland, freedom of speech, and somehow it is about, good on the way. But in somehow there are some, challenges, when it comes to the, contacting or dealing with the media institutions. Sometimes the government, might use and, sometimes illegally, they put in the prison and they, without taking to the court, sometimes it happens. And our law and constitution says when that person, brings to the station police or to the jail, should go to the court within 24 hours. So I'm quite sure that all these things, sometimes challenging the democratization, process, but in the other way, it's quite well.
Civil society activists are finding it increasingly difficult to operate. Human rights defenders and parliamentarians are under attack all over the world. Women remain vastly underrepresented, while journalists face interference and in some cases violence. This International Day of Democracy is an opportunity to urge all governments to respect their citizens' right to active, substantive and meaningful participation in democracy. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has urged governments around the world to respect its citizens' right to meaningful participation in the political process. While saluting all those who strive tirelessly to make this happen, he affirmed that these values and aspirations cannot be seen as tokens or lip service, but must instead be real in people's lives.
People are frustrated by growing inequalities and unsettled by sweeping changes from globalization and technology. They see conflicts going unresolved, a climate emergency going unanswered, injustice going unaddressed, and civic space shrinking. As we mark Democracy Day, I urge all governments to respect the right to active, substantive and meaningful participation. And I salute all of you who strive tirelessly to make this happen.
As the world marks World Democracy Day, Somaliland stepped up into becoming a liberal government in 2017 when 565,000 Somalilanders casted their ballot in a well-organized and relatively trusted election, many for the first time. Yunus Diko, CBA News, Hargeisa.